32 cars have made a run in round one. Denny Hamlin is quickest. Red flag out with 12 minutes remaining for a piece of air cooling duct work, or duct hose, that is, up in turn number 3 from Jamie McMurray's car. And the question mark, a couple of them. One is going to be Ryan Blaney, who is 24th right now and is on the bubble. And I'm sorry, let's flip that. Identical times for Blaney and Allmendinger, but Blaney is higher in points, so he gets the 23rd spot. Allmendinger is 24th. And the big question mark will be Kevin Harvick. They'll cool him down. They'll cool his car down, and he'll make a run right toward the end of this session.
Yeah, they put the cool down unit on him.
Yeah, Matt DiBenedetto was also on a hot lap when the red flag came out. So similar story for the 83.
And one of the things I find fascinating when we talk about 23rd, 24th, 25th, even to 26, I mean, you're talking about a couple hundredths of a second difference in between those speeds. That's all you have to pick up to be able to get yourself into the top 24 right now. But man, it is so tight at times right there.
Jeff, I mean, 95-95, they're tied, and a 96 is 25th. The 98 is 26.
Time to beat is A.J. Allmendinger, 36.95. That's what our tracker will show. Chase Elliott on it.
Yeah, Chase Elliott was fastest in practice. Curious to see if he can back that up.
Now that green light means he will get into the top 24 with this run.
Pretty good gap right there. That's building too. I mean, that's fast.
So right here we could bump Allmendinger, Blaney, and Stewart.
This might bump Denny Hamlin off the pole right here.
Yeah, it's just growing. Look at that.
Spot right now.
Growing.
Third for Edwards, 36.19.
We got 36.10, 36.18, 36.19 in those first 3 cars.
So Allmendinger's out. Chase Elliott is 20th. That knocks out Blaney. Truex is 4th. That knocks out Tony Stewart.
I'd be a little nervous if I'm Chase Elliott right now. As fast as he was in practice, I'm pretty sure they're not going to be too comfortable with that speed.
Well, look who moves to the bubble. Our series champion, Kyle Busch.
Got a few minutes here to think about it.
10 minutes to go in this session.
Well, after the way inspection went for Truex, those guys have to be feeling pretty good about that lap right there. Now that they can relax and move on and start thinking about round 2.
Yeah, he was second quick, so in our practice, he's 4th now, so in good shape. Neville, Chris.
Well, Big Joey got a little surprised with his time. Just chatted with him as he got out of his car, and I said, "Are you surprised? You know, before qualifying, you weren't too excited about getting out there the way that car was handling in practice." And he said, "I'm absolutely surprised. The car was just awful out there." I said, "Well, at least one thing, we might be the best of awful."
that could be a good thing today.
That's not bad. That's not bad awful right there. My car isn't any worse than anyone else's.
Far better than being the king of wishful thinking.
Yeah, it's just not possible when you pull this much downforce out of the cars that they're going to drive like a dream.
So the last 2 cars to take time are Matt DiBenedetto in the 83 and Kevin Harvick. Everyone else has posted a time. 8.5 to go. And some big names on the outside looking in right now.
Yeah, it's somewhat of the surprise for me when we talk about how much downforce they're taking out of these cars, and you hear the drivers talking about how on the edge they are, that we're not seeing them get more out of shape. I really thought we were going to see somebody do a big giant save in the car, maybe even come around.
Oh,
Look
at this.
This could be big if Matt DiBenedetto knocks out Kyle Busch. Wow. Does it by 1 spot, by 0.02 of a second. He's in, Kyle's out.
Yeah, 84 with a 6, 84 with an 8.
Wow, that's close.
Great job.
8 minutes to go.
It's going to get really interesting to me because you've got Paul Menard, Ryan Blaney, A.J. Allmendinger, Tony Stewart, as well as some others that may surprise us that could improve their time the second time out. Now that they have a feel for what the car is doing and what the track conditions are like, and here's Paul Menard. We're going to find out right now if he can help his way back up in the top 24.
And Jeff, what I'm looking forward to, these guys saw a single car run's been out there by themselves, but not too bad. They're pretty happy. Okay, the car's not bad. Wait till Sunday when this thing's over with. And your arms are worn out and your tongue's hanging out, and you say, man, this car's hard to drive.
Menard is 29th right now. He needs to pick up about a tenth and a half.
Well, he's come to the green good. He's already in the green as far as the timer's concerned going into turn 1. But he's losing a little bit of speed right here through 1 and 2. And now that's carrying that momentum or loss of momentum down the back straightaway. Really going to have a good 3 and 4 right here. Did you hear how early he went out of the throttle?
I just look at the RPM. It's such a huge speed drop, RPM drop. I mean, that's what I see.
That tells me just how uncomfortable that car is over that flat transition getting into turn 3.
But it also tells you how smart these guys are, because nobody's overextending themselves. They're getting right on that edge and getting off the gas.
Now, Menard's second run was 1/10 of a second slower than his first run. So now on the outside looking in, Kyle Busch, Tony Stewart, A.J. Allmendinger, Ryan Blaney, and Kevin Harvick, who has not completed a lap because of the red flag happened while he was on the back straightaway, right? Coming to the checker.
Yeah, he had to get his engine, he had to get everything cooled down so he can make a decent run here. I think he'll be fine.
Well, I think one of the things that they really wanted to get cool was the tires. He had heat in the tires because he went through 3 and 4 to come up to the green and then through 1 and 2. So there was plenty of heat in the tires.
You wanted to see somebody maybe get a little bit loose and chase the car around a little bit? Watch
I'm
it.
sorry, I spoke too soon, didn't I?
Now this is coming with the green.
Whoa!
That's loose.
That's what I call a great catch.
Yeah, he was loose when he got, on the straightaway. He was loose up on that point on the straightaway.
It's like it was loose and it didn't load.
And now he's got to go do it again and even more, carry more speed in there.
You know what he said? I know what I did wrong. I drove it in too far.
Well, we've heard a lot out of a lot of drivers. That is the trouble spot in that area on turn 3.
Boyer picks up a little. 37-35, but that is not quick enough.
How's that even possible that he picked up after that big moment getting into 3?
It's Boyer.
Reed Smith, Landon Castle on the clock. Right now, the difference between the ins and the outs at these speeds is about 6 inches on the racetrack between Matthew Benedetto and Kyle Busch. 2 1,000s. And Castle's got a shot here.
He got into turn 3 pretty good. Look, he's even building some speed here. Great job here.
Car looks good, man. Back in the gas, coming hard. And
he was able to pull it any better.
Wow, way better. 19th.
That gives him a little bit of a buffer as well at 24th.
He knocks out Matthew Benedetto. Greg Biffle on the bubble. Reed Smith a little slower, and David Reagan goes around. Got a green light. And goes around.
right rear damage.
Was that the same place where Boyer got loose?
I'm pretty sure that's that real crucial area getting into turn 3 where the cars are getting light and loose. Wow, look how early that car came around. I mean, there's nothing you can do as a driver when the car comes around that early.
Now, that's a clock stopper, and who's out on the racetrack again?
Oh, my goodness.
Kevin Harvick.
Are you kidding me?
Wow.
He didn't get a lap again?
Nope.
Oh, my.
But he did, he still rolled off pit road, so I still think they may have to do something with the tires and cool down the engine. There's only 4 minutes left.
Goodness.
4 minutes, 20 seconds left, channel way.
Eric Almirola was also on the track at the time.
The best thing that's happening for Harvick right now is that it's red. So under these red flag conditions, they can plug in and cool off the engine. It's not like a normal red flag condition where you can't touch the car. So it gives them a little bit of time, cool the engine back down. It's not a lot you can do about the tires, and you can reset the air pressures, but that's about it.
I think he can make it into the next round, but that's going to be
if he gets a lap, he just needs a lap.
Problem. He says his tires, everything going to be a lot harder than these guys that up here at the top, like Hamlin and Logano and Edwards and those guys.
Now Kyle Busch, who was 26, had also rolled off, but I'm not sure he had come up to speed. He had not started the qualifying lap. Eric Almirola did. And the red flag came out again. So the clock stops, 4 minutes and 20 seconds to go. Coming up this weekend on FS1, the NHRA Summer Nationals.